So right now my house is in like complete and total disarray. We're having a lot of work done behind this thing, and unfortunately, like, that's the side of the kitchen that the sink is on, and there's a bunch of cabinets. Most of my cabinets are on that side of the kitchen, so everything had to come out, and everything is kind of everywhere, and it's loud, and there's been this like negative air machine going for days. So needless to say, I cannot wait to go from this to this. I drove all the way out here to this locked gate. If you're the guy who locks these gates, like, why? Why do you do that? It's not cool. But anyway, so the place I want to go is like, it's about a mile hike up to start the trailhead. So I'm just going to get started, and I will show you guys the scenery along the way. So this is it's a campground that's kind of been abandoned. I wouldn't say abandoned, it used to be like the national forest or whatever, and they just decided to stop taking care of it and kind of let it go, which is why the gate was closed and everything. But yeah, this used to be like a recreational spot, and from what I've heard is they abandoned it, or they stopped taking care of it just because it kept getting vandalized. There's a lot of vandalism out here, so if you guys do that kind of thing, like, you ruin a good thing for the rest of us. So they definitely don't encourage things like that, vandalism or destruction of property or whatever, because then it makes it harder for people who want to come enjoy it to do it. There's quite a few little spots to camp back in here though, so in the future I'll maybe like just pack my stuff in here because it's pretty isolated. So not really anybody out here, and if I walked all my stuff up, I don't think anybody would know the difference. So there's supposed to be a trailhead, but they've taken down all the markings, but I'm guessing that this is going to lead me to it. There's absolutely zero signage or anything up over here anymore. This must be it right here. Somebody stacked some rocks for me to find. Somebody totally dropped their pipe. So treacherous. So I have been cooking. I have been moving really fast trying to get up this trail because I heard that there's like a potential waterfall, and that's what I wanted to make it to, because of course I wanted to film that and capture that for my channel for you guys, and it's something that I just wanted to see. But it's getting kind of late in the day, and I did set a time limit for myself for how long I was willing to hike, knowing that I had that amount of time to make it back down the trail and to the truck kind of before it gets dark. So I've already pushed it. I've already changed that time twice, so I've added half an hour going up to my hike. And I got to turn around and go back, so I'm gonna have to try to come back maybe on a different day, maybe on a day where I have some more time, and then continue on the trail and see if I can get a little bit further. I just got out here. By the time I got out here, it was already 3:30. So I am heading back to the truck now. And, you know, in my mind, I want to keep going, right? Like, I'm like, oh man, it could just be right around the corner, especially with where I'm at. and then the water is kind of right back in here. I can hear it. You know, I keep thinking like, oh man, you got to be getting close. You're probably close, but I am alone. And as far as I know, I'm the only person out here. I didn't see any other vehicles even at the gate. So it's just me. And when you're hiking alone, inherently that's a little bit dangerous, right? Because it's been about 30 minutes, 40 minutes since I've had cell phone service. I could fall and hurt myself, right? I could twist an ankle and have a really hard time getting out of here. And unfortunately, even though my wife, she knows the general area of where I am, she won't start worrying about me until tomorrow. So I've got to do the smart thing, the responsible thing. I'm by myself. I got to make it back down the trail with plenty of time. That way, you know, I can guarantee that nothing happens. At least make it back to cell phone service before I hurt myself. But yeah, so maybe next time I'll find the waterfall. Until now, that's kind of all the water that I've found, and then the little bit that I filmed coming up. This is a very, very cool place though, and I've never been. And it seems like people actually rock climb. Let's see if I can show you this face. So they go all the way up there. There's some hooks right there. Super cool area. Didn't find the waterfall, but that's okay because I got to explore anyway. Plus, the word of the waterfall is just hearsay. It's just somebody told me, oh yeah, I think there's a waterfall out there. So there's not even a guarantee that I would have found it. So no hard feelings on that. I'm just gonna make my way back to the truck and make some food. Tonight I've got buffalo chicken sliders on the menu. I thought I would have access to a campfire, so I was gonna do them in the Dutch oven, but I can't actually get into the campground to start a fire, so I gotta cook them on the stove and in the pan. I did not see this on the way up, but I saw it on the way down. I don't know what the heck it's for. Some sort of water catch, I'm sure. I get kind of weird, spooky vibes from that. If you guys know what that is, let me know. I'd be interested in knowing, like, yeah, it was used specifically for this, and that's why it's out there. Or, you know, conspiracy theories are welcome too. Yeah, it's somebody's bomb shelter. I don't know what the heck that is, but let me know if you guys have an idea in the comments. So originally, like I said, I was going to use the Dutch oven to do this, but I'm really glad that I have this little camping stove because it gives me the opportunity to cook anyway, even without being able to have a fire. Plus, right now I'm just chilling. I got that set up on my tailgate, and I'm just hanging out in the back of my truck getting ready to cook. So definitely no drama here. Happy to have that. So I've got these chicken thighs, some little slider buns, and some buffalo, as well as some cheese. So I'm just going to make tiny little buffalo chicken slider things, and I hope that they taste pretty good. I don't know. I've never made anything I've never made these specific things before. The chicken thighs were pretty cheap, so that's why I got those instead of chicken breast. And yeah, just making do with what I have. While those are cooking up, I might as well share this with you guys. I got a black cherry seltzer with me today. Still rocking the sober train. So I've been sober since August of 2021. So coming up September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months. 7 months. That's pretty good. I hadn't been sober for 7 months since I was like 13 years old. So that's the longest streak that I've had in a really long time. Alrighty, so these ones are done. Yeah. Onto this place to rest. This one's giving me a hard time. I don't know why. That one did not want to come out of the pan. That is for sure. Alright, so I got those. I'm gonna throw some more on just because I want to use up this chicken. I definitely don't want raw chicken hanging out. So let's see if I can get these in there cooking. Grab a couple at least. Yeah. There we go. Maybe I can fit one more. Maybe. Now it is time to assemble some chicken sliders. So I'm going to start. I'm going to put that little piece on there. I got some cheese on my bun. And I guess it would help. Probably help if I took the cap off there. Throw some buffalo sauce on there. It'd be easy. So there we have it. Buffalo chicken slider. And you guys already know, time for the taste test. Let's see. Oh, my mouth is watering, so I'm pretty excited for this. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would recommend probably getting chicken breast. I went with the thighs strictly because they're cheap. But that being said, I could see this, like if you cut the chicken breast into the proper size chunks and went with chicken breast, it's probably better. But this ain't bad. I am not complaining. I didn't use salt and pepper or anything. That would probably make it better too. Not bad for truck camping. Good dinner, beautiful sunset. Can't beat it. So the rest of the night is editing this video, hanging out, playing some games, and chilling. So I will see you guys in the morning. So this morning I'm actually doing got the black rifle. But anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in, liking the video, subscribing, all that jazz. It's really, really awesome. I really appreciate everybody who supports my channel. And I cannot thank you guys enough. Other than that, I'm just going to head home and I will see you guys next week.